this is actually damaged, which is why I have the camera light on. You can see it with the light on, but you can't really tell with it off. But I could tell immediately when I moved it that the arm was broken. You see it's cracked right there. This is a quick announcement letting you guys know about my eBay store. The link is in the video description as well as on the screen. I am selling many items from my personal collection and I'm shipping them directly to you. Feel free to check it out, and thank you to everybody who has purchased something from the store. Appreciate it. So welcome back to the channel, everybody. My name is Mike. This is my collectible channel here on YouTube. I do a lot of horror, a lot of wrestling, a lot of action figures and collectibles, but today's episode is going to feature this Lemax 2025 Halloween Village called the Full Moon Lagoon. I saw this one as soon as it hit the Lemax website for the 2025 previews, and as soon as I saw it, I knew it was a must-have. So got it in today. You know, unfortunately, there's not a whole lot of Halloween in stores right now as far as Michael's or at home. At least not here in the Bay Area where I live, here in California. There's literally nothing at the stores. So getting all my stuff in the mail, just like I got this from Eerie Emporium online. But we're going to take a look at this, unbox it, and check it out. Tell you guys, I would be remiss if I did not mention that the 2025 villages are hitting Michael's. There's 3 of them. Monster Arcade, Gates to the Underworld, and Jumpin' Jack's Ferris Wheel. Pick those 3 up at Michael's. They are available only online. As for my collecting friends who are all out there watching, this is brand new to my collection. Masters of the Universe poster, as well as picked up this Jaws figure, the Ultimate Quint. Probably won't be doing a review on this, however. Not everything in the collection has to be reviewed, in my opinion, and that's one thing that I'm not an expert on is Jaws, so I'd rather stick to the other things that I am fairly confident talking about, such as all these Halloweens and Texas Chainsaw Massacres and Jason. Here's another thing new to the collection, this Killer Croc. No idea what this character is, or I've never seen him in Batman that I recall. But I love the look of this figure, and he was at Target on clearance, so I picked him up. Let's see, I think there's one other thing that I picked up recently. This guy, very similarly. I'm not sure what he is besides a Ninja Turtle and Masters of the Universe crossover, but he was only 10 bucks on clearance at Walmart, so I picked him up there. We're gonna hop back in and get back to our subject matter, which is the Full Moon Lagoon. I went ahead and stopped the motor on the Ferris wheel since it was putting off kind of a bad sound behind it, an awfully loud motor running. So you'll notice that there's no number and no price tag because this was not purchased from Michael's. This is purchased from Eerie Emporium. Price tag of $89. And Autumn's not here to show these icons off, but for you collectors out there, this means that this takes a adapter and it is animated. That means that it's going to have some kind of animation on here that is either going to rotate or do something. This is a 2025 Village. By the look of it, I have this Michael's little thing here. It looks like they will be selling it at Michael's, but it's on their shopping checklist right there. Many of things yet to come that have not hit Michael's. I'm impatient. When it comes to Halloween, I'm ready for it. Like, as soon as I see the spooky stuff hitting the websites, I want it in the stores. But this is the box for the Full Moon Lagoon, as it were. There you see lighted and animated table accent, the Full Moon Lagoon. For everybody at home keeping score, yes, this is the egg crate packaging which they've been using in lieu of the styrofoam that they have been using for many, many years. And I'll say it again, as long as I've been using this egg crate packaging, I have had not one damaged piece. Let's see if that withholds on today's episode as well. So I went ahead and removed the cover, the top cover. And we do not appear at first glance to have any sort of damage on this. Oh, there's something in there. I thought this was just like packaging, but it sounds like there's something in here. But don't throw this out. This has that dude in it. So unfortunately, I'm going to have to eat my words as far as this not being damaged. This is actually damaged. Which is why I have the camera light on. You can see it with the light on, but you can't really tell with it off. But I could tell immediately when I moved it that the arm was broken. And you see it's cracked right there. So I'm going to have to get a hot glue gun just for stability. I mean, it's hanging on there pretty good. It's not exactly loose. It's not like it's on the brink of falling off, but just to be certain that it stays connected, I'm gonna glue that. So there's one thing you guys need as village collectors, especially with these fragile Lemax pieces. It's a hot glue gun. This is a very good brand called Arrow, which I use. I got it at Home Depot for about 20 bucks, maybe a little less, don't remember. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna glue this to ensure stability around the arm of the troll tree. Okay, that didn't really catch on camera, but what I did was glued this, and I'm going to use the kind of the head of the glue gun to wrap around. The nice thing about this is it's more or less invisible. So unless you're looking for a flaw, or unless you're looking for this actual part here to be glued, you would really not notice this. I mean, who's going to be paying attention to this anyway when there's so much else going on in the village? But hopefully that's the only issue we ran into on this village. Hoping that the rest of you guys who are purchasing this do not also have this same issue that I ran into with the broken arm. So we're very quickly going to go over these instructions. Comes with the instruction manual. What you want to do really quickly, just fill it up with water, which I've done. Make sure the water doesn't go beyond the top of the pier. And then the skeleton and the boat, we have the anchor placed on the rock. See right there. There's a rope to the bottom of his boat. Make sure that anchor is on the rock. Make sure you have enough water in, but don't overfill it. And that's the gist of the instructions. Now we're going to turn it on. So you see the skeleton is already trying to do a little bit of rolling around. This is more like one of those waterfall things that they sell at Walmart. It reminds me of that they have in the furniture department. This doesn't fog or have any kind of sound. It's a very basic Halloween village. It doesn't do a whole lot. Honestly, I'm not feeling this one. It is not extremely well lit. One thing I can speak highly of is they did a nice little bit of lighting in the trees that are there, the earnest, scared, stupid troll trees. And I like that little creature hanging out in the eye of the skeleton. It's a nice touch as well. But I don't know. For me, there are many more superior villages. Skull Cave Quarry comes to mind, as well as the one with the pumpkins that came out, the islands. I don't remember what that was called. It was some kind of island thing. Not necessarily saying that the Full Moon Lagoon sucks, but it just, I don't know. And it's very, very small. Extremely small compared to some of the other pieces that are actually water pieces. You see it's no bigger than the Monster Arcade or this other village next to it. It's a small piece. Very, very small. I should have said that originally, but this is a tiny village, and the skeleton, maybe in theory, was a good idea, but he does nothing. He's just sitting here. Put him out in the water a little bit. Maybe he'll float around. So we'll go once around the village, and hopefully it won't fall apart, since I already have a broken piece on this side of the village here. See that green light coming off of the tree strobes on the skeleton. This is really cool. They did a nice job on the mossy look of the backdrop on the building. I like the lighting here as well. Full Moon Lagoon sign down here in the front. I don't know. To me, this is not a $90 piece. This is small. Again, it doesn't fog. It doesn't really do much of anything. Oh, let's not forget about this guy that's over here hanging out. So $69 price point, yes, definitely worth it. 79 is pushing it, 90 is just a big ask for this little village that doesn't seem to do a whole lot. Come around this side, see what's going on over here. But this is the Full Moon Lagoon. And in comparison to the Monster Arcade, it might actually even be a little bit smaller. How crazy is that? So yeah, I don't know about this one. I got kind of a mixed review on this as far as I'm concerned. Not feeling that it's worth the 90 bucks. Anyhow, this has been the Full Moon Lagoon. We are on the road to Halloween 2025. If you want to follow me on Instagram, my link is in the video description as well as on the screen. I also do have an eBay store, which I shamelessly self-promote here on the channel quite often. So the link for the eBay store as well, and I do have vintage Halloween as well as Halloween Lemax items on there as well, I should say. The link for my eBay store is also going to be in the video description and on the screen at the moment. But this has been the Full Moon Lagoon episode. Hopefully if you guys are persuaded to buy this, you don't end up with a damaged, broken arm such as I did. Anyhow, till next time I see you guys on the channel, I'm going to say so long, everybody.